What's up guys, Aviation 133 here, back to another video. And like the title says today, we are going to be comparing two A380 models. I mean the ones for 100 scale. I'd just like to say that I'm extremely happy with the way that my channel is growing at the moment. I really hope that you guys are enjoying the videos, or at least it seems like you guys are enjoying the videos. I get multiple hundred views on my videos at the moment, which is just absolutely amazing, and I'm so grateful for your guys' support. But yeah, so the reason I'm comparing two A380 models is because they are sadly going to be retiring. Well, Airbus are stopping the production after the last 3 or 4 Emirates A380s, which is still to come. That doesn't mean that they will just disappear from the sky straight away. Airbus has a 20-year guarantee on the A380s, so once the last Emirates A380 leaves the facilities in Hamburg or Toulouse, we've got a 20-year time span. Of course, that could be cut shorter. But yes, we will hopefully still be seeing them for 20 more years to come. So without further ado, let's bring in the first A380 that we'll be comparing. This is the 2019 release, I believe, of the Geminijets Airbus A380-800 in the Emirates Blue Expo 2020 livery. And the other model is the, of course, also an A380-800. This is a 2020 re-release. And this is the Singapore Airlines A380-800. Just gonna remove this model here real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna drop the camera down a bit, and we're gonna start off with the cockpit like I do for every other model as well. Okay, so I've dropped the camera down to literally on the same level as the ground of the airport, or the tarmac, as so to say, and we'll start off with the cockpits straight away. So I'm just gonna take a quick photo for the thumbnail as well. Alright, so the first thing that I see, or that you guys can also see as well, is the fact that the Geminijets cockpit is a lot more pointy. I believe it starts off here quite nice, and then it just comes out, and the nose cone here is just absolutely humongous. It is quite big on the A380, but I do believe that Pheonix have gotten this a lot more close to the actual design. As you can see, it comes down quite nicely. We do have that bit where it kind of like stops, so to say, for the cockpit windows, and then you've got that little bit of a bulge again for the nose cone. But I really do believe that Pheonix models have absolutely smashed this cockpit. I'm not going to go too much in detail of livery or liveries. I'm just going to simply talk about the mold, and that is because I believe that the mold is more important than the livery. So the next thing we're going to do is the wings. I'm just going to put the So straight away, again, you guys can see that the A380 wing here, if you have is very straight. Like, it's extremely straight here, and you actually have the flex, which is what you see on the A380 when they are taxiing around airports. In fact, I believe that it can even be flexed even more. I have a picture when I was flying the Qatar A380 from London to Doha, where the sharklets here were nearly like bending back down again. So I believe this is a lot more accurate, and it also looks a lot more realistic when they are taxiing on ground. And the reason I'm saying that is when they are in the air, of course the wing straightens like this. So if you have a stand and you are displaying your models on a stand, I would possibly say that this mode here is better, just because that looks a bit more like as if it's in flight. However, because I actually have a model airport, this is a lot better for my model airport, I believe. It just looks a lot more realistic. And finally, we're going to just have a quick look at the rear of the aircraft. So as you can see, the Geminijets APU sits a lot lower than the Pheonix APU, and I believe that Geminijets have possibly have got the back of the aircraft a lot more better, so to say. The A380 predominantly comes up from the bottom, but it does curve down in from the top as well, and it comes in to be a quite little area back here. But Pheonix have this quite chunky. Yes, the top does come down, but not as hard as it does on the Geminijets model. And I just feel like this looks a lot more clean than this. This looks a bit bulky. And yeah, it also sits I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but the Pheonix model aircraft is a lot taller. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, I'll put the pencil on. Yeah, it's quite a bit taller than the Geminijets model. But yeah, the exhausts here at the back where the APU sits. I believe that both model companies have nailed that again. I'm just gonna try to get it, I'll get it to focus on the Pheonix one first. So you can see there is I'm not sure that you can see it, but there is an area there where they even have like a small like pencil lead, it looks like, which looks like the exhaust, and you have the same on the Geminijets model. Now this is one part where the Geminijets model again beats the Pheonix model. I'm just gonna put them like that, like so. As you can see on the Pheonix model on the left, the rear vertical stabilizers, I'm sorry that's not focusing, but they come up at a very high angle, so they are bent up quite a bit. However, on the Geminijets model, they are relatively flat, and I believe that this looks a lot more better. Especially, it just doesn't look as tacky as well. It looks like as if they've just slapped these rear verticalizers on the Pheonix model, and they've actually taken time with the Geminijets model. And the last thing I want to talk about is the landing gear, of course. I'm just going to remove both models and show you them one by one. Of course, the A380 has a lot of landing gear, as you guys can see here. All the landing gear on the Geminijets model does move. It doesn't feel too flimsy like it does on the 747. All pretty sturdy in there, including the front landing gear. So I'm just going to put that model there. Now, Pheonix is the model company where I'm not 100% sure with the landing gear. I do believe that the way they are doing it with the rubber is just absolutely amazing. However, it is just not as, it just doesn't feel as stable as it does with the Geminijets model. And the reason for this being is I have a Qatar A380, which is chilling at the back over there, as well by Pheonix. And I thought I wouldn't review it because it was tail heavy, meaning that the aircraft was standing like this. It didn't come like that. And I touched the landing gear once and all of a sudden it would always stand like this. So I've had to glue the landing gear into place to make it look somewhat realistic. So at least it doesn't go tail heavy anymore. But yeah, I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm extremely sad to see the A380 leave service. Actually, leave in the comments below and I'll give you a shout out next video. Whoever's flown on the most A380s, not from one airline, but from different airlines. So I've flown the Emirates Airlines, the Singapore Airlines, the Lufthansa, the British Airways, the Malaysian Airlines. Yeah, I've flown 5 of the 12 airlines who operate the A380. How many have you guys flown? Thank you very much for watching. This was Aviation 133, signing off.